Hello again everyone, it's me Johnny. I want to thank you for checking out my channel. And today this video is going to be on educating yourself if you just got diagnosed with cancer. I've been diagnosed twice with cancer, 2 different forms of cancer, but I had the 2 different forms at the same time. I had papillary thyroid cancer, which I went the conventional route, and I had B-cell intestinal non-hodgkin's lymphoma. So when I got diagnosed with thyroid cancer, I had non-hodgkin's lymphoma at the same time. So 2 different things going on. Don't ask me to explain it. I haven't studied that part out of it yet on this journey, but maybe one day I will. But right now my fight is to get healthy and to stay healthy. Not really fight, I hate to say that word, but just heal from the inside out. So I know both sides of the house. I know the conventional side and the naturopath side. For me, from my experience, the best experience for me going through both sides was naturopath, because it allowed me to take control of the situation. Also, going around the bases the second time, I was a lot more wiser and was able to make more educated decisions that had to be made, because I knew a lot more. And someone who just got diagnosed with cancer, oh man. The truth of the matter is that if you got diagnosed today with cancer, you've been living with it for the last few years of your life. Okay, it could have been the last 7 years, 5 years, who knows, 10 years, maybe longer, and you just caught up with it. It's been there for a while, and now all of a sudden, maybe you're shocked or scared or afraid because you hear the word cancer, and it's a scary diagnosis, But the thing is that the more educated you are, the better decisions you're going to make. And that's what I found out on my journey. I was afraid, I was scared, I was, the first time, and I panicked. Now I don't have a thyroid. Had I known about the things that I know now about nutrition and the power of nutrition, the power of meditation and cleaning the inside of your temple, the spiritually, getting all the junk out, and also with nutrition, I would probably still have I know I would have my thyroid today. I wouldn't have went for the surgery, I wouldn't let them take it out, but it is what it is. As far as, today goes, I'm a lot wiser, and I know the questions to ask my doctor. I know where to go and get the information that I need, and I know people that can help me when I do have questions. So for me, it's been a journey, and it's been a blessed journey, because I got my health back. Although I haven't had my latest PET scan yet, I'm going for that in the next couple months. My focus right now is just zeroing in on better diet, much cleaner diet, learning about different foods. It's a little harder because I don't have a thyroid. So not having a thyroid, my endocrine system's out of whack. So the Synthroid that they were giving me stopped working. That's how powerful nutrition is. That's how powerful nutrition is. Nutrition is powerful. You are what you eat. When you go through the system, and I'm not against chemotherapy or anyone taking chemotherapy, but I haven't met a cancer patient yet who's deficient in chemotherapy or radiation. But I have met cancer patients that were deficient in nutrition, in vitamins and trace minerals and amino acids, that had a lot of stress going on in their life. I have met those kinds of cancer patients, but I never met a cancer patient yet that was deficient in chemotherapy or radiation. So for me, I'm not against anyone going for chemo. It's your choice. I help other cancer patients out now, or they seek me out, and I help them. I'm not a doctor, but I know doctors that can help. I know doctors that are passionate. I know doctors that will sit there and work with them. And that's the first thing you want to do as a cancer patient is, for me, get your heart right with God, cut out all refined sugars, educate yourself, okay, and build a healing team. A healing team. In my case, I have a functional medicine doctor. I have my primary care physician, and I have my oncologist. right now. And so the functional medicine doctor is running the show. As far as, we working together. I don't have to see my primary care physician, and I don't have to see my oncologist, because he's good at giving people chemo and, if you need steroids and all this other stuff, all the other protocols that goes along with that. And last time I seen him, he says, "You're doing great. You're doing real good." So it was a bonus to hear that from an oncologist. Yay. But let me get down to this. Some of my favorite books that helped me get through the situation as I still go through. One of my favorite, besides my Bible that I read, is this book called by Dr. Kelly Turner, Radical Remissions, Surviving Cancer Against All Odds. This is probably one of my favorites right there, if you can read it. This book talks about, very inspirational, talks about different cancer patients who conventional medicine failed them, and they were able to turn it around with, with nutrition and different things. It's a broad scope of different people from around the world that have been reversing cancer, and it's an amazing book. And it's an amazing book because I read it once, read it twice, and there's 7 things that cancer patients that reverse cancer have in common. And this book goes over that. It's an amazing book. It's a great book. That's just a nutshell. And then another one is where I started, the Gerson therapy. They had this in Spanish too. Okay. I did the coffee enemas, I did the juices, and in 6 months, maybe a little over 6 months, it got me down from possibly stage 4. I didn't stick around so they can test me. I already knew I was sick. I didn't need to tell you, that I was sick. I already knew. Plus, I was tired of getting poked and prodded with all the needles and all the blood work. I was just sick of it. Found this out, heard Charlotte Gerson speaking on the internet, and it made sense to me. And then there's the Gerson Miracle is another thing you can watch, another video. I think it's on Netflix. But this is the one that got me, man. And within about 6 months, 7 months maybe, doing coffee enemas and the juices, I was able to get down from a stage 4 to a stage 1. Powerful, powerful, powerful protocol. Another one, my favorites. And you can watch The Truth About Cancer by Ty Bollinger on the internet. I watch it over and over again whenever I'm working out. I have that on, and it just keeps me going, keeps me focused. This is a book that he wrote, and I think they got another edition coming out. So it's called Cancer Step Outside the Box. That's out there. There's tons of information in this book. From Messiac tea to essential enzymes, plant foods. There's cleansing, detoxing, skin cancer, mammograms, information, tons and tons of information in here. Mercury, fluoride. This is a new one because I give books away, to other cancer patients that don't have enough money. And I bless them with the book. Here's another one of my favorites. I love reading this one. Is Cancer Free by Bill Henderson and Dr. Carlos M. Garcia. Here's one. You can get these at Amazon or Barnes & Nobles or wherever. This has a nice protocol. Flaxseed and a bunch of flaxseed with cottage cheese and flaxseed oil. It's a mixture. I did try it, and I remember I tried it, the flaxseed, and I went for a nice long bike ride, and I can taste it all coming out of my pores. So this stuff gets in your system. It's working. You are what you eat. You are what you think. Another one that I like is the pH Miracle. These are all tools to help you educate. This is on the pH diet, how to get your body alkaline. Cancer patients are acidic, so what you want to do is you want to reverse it. Like I said before, there's not a cancer patient that I've met that's deficient in radiation or chemotherapy, but there's probably millions of cancer patients deficient in vitamins, enzymes, your trace minerals, your amino acids, and you're probably acidic if you're a cancer patient, from eating all the processed foods or stress, because stress alone can make you acidic, not dealing with the issues in front of you. All right. The Maker's Diet, Dr. Jordan Rubin. I like this one too. this is a good book to read, on how to reverse plant-based diet, reversing disease. And his story, his testimony is in here. Great, great, great information. All these books will give you a lot of information. The Hallelujah Diet is another one. And this is probably one of my favorites too, is I checked out her documentary, Chris Carr. It's Crazy Sexy Cancer. I think it's on Netflix, and you can check it out. She also has a YouTube channel that you could check out. And she has a whole series out, and it's awesome. She was diagnosed with inoperable cancer about 10 years ago, and I remember when I first got diagnosed, I was burning, and they told me, why don't you check out Chris Carr? And I was like, I'm burning and you want me to go check somebody out on YouTube? I was like, well, are you crazy? I'm asking you for help, because I didn't know about the anti-inflammatory diet. So I didn't listen, and I waited and started changing my diet. But had I listened to her, she probably would have cut out a lot of pain out of my life, because by the time I started watching her videos and some of her recipes, I was already doing a lot of this stuff. But it just goes to confirm for me that I was on the right path. You know, for somebody who's been thriving with cancer, as she says, for like 10 years, she has so much information out there and on her website. Another one is Chris Beat Cancer that you want to check out. Another one is The Truth About Cancer. Cancer Tutor is another one. A website that you can get out there. Books by Dr. Patrick, I think it's Patrick Quinlan, is another one. Gets the science behind foods. And The Juice Lady, if you're looking to make juices. There's so much information, but as a cancer patient, one of the most important things that you really want to do is educate yourself, you know, because the rest of my life I have to live without my thyroid, and I'll have a scar right here for the rest of my life, because I pulled the trigger too fast. Instead of sitting back and taking out all processed foods, or getting my heart right with God, taking out processed foods, educating yourself, and building a healing team that's going to help you go through the process, because cancer destroys the family. When you're going through cancer, the individual is going through cancer, but also the family's going through cancer. You know, cancer also bankrupts a family. It also, if the person doesn't have the will or doesn't have the drive to go on, it breaks them. It breaks their spirit, you know, and you can see them just fading away. And it's so sad, some of the stuff that I've witnessed, you know, in my journey going through cancer. And I stay positive. You know, I don't, you know, I focus on the positive things in my life. I don't look like at all the bad things that are going on. Doesn't mean I don't deal with them. There's a time and a purpose and a place for everything. But, you know, just having the opportunity for me to ride my bike now is amazing. Just having the opportunity for me to go for a walk, or to go hang out with friends, or to go check out a movie. You know, I got my life back. Although, even when it happens and they say, you know, no cancer's found in your body, you just don't spike the ball. This is a lifestyle, you know. It's a lifestyle, what I put into my body as far as nutrition-wise, and the information I let my ears or my heart absorb, you know, into me, and who the people and relationships that I let around me. Just remember today that if you got diagnosed today, you've been living with cancer for the last couple of years of your life, and you've been doing just fine. Okay? The thing is educating yourself before you make decisions. Educate yourself, get the right information, go get a second opinion. It's all up to you. All of it's out there, you know. Me panicking, you know, and like I've been through both sides of the house, so I know how the system works. And the more educated you are, that's what this video is about, the better decisions you're going to make. God bless you. Take care. Love you guys.